like the rushing of a mighty wind, like the rushing of a mighty wind.
Yeah, blessings. Once again, you know the routine, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. All of that helps. So you don't know. Without any further ado, let's get started.
I want you to do something for me, I want you to enlighten me to the FBA movement. What the FBA want? Just enlighten me. I gotta listen. I gotta stop talk and I gotta listen. Cause I really want to know like what them people they want.
What does FBA want?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I think it would be more appropriate for you to kind of go on a FBA panel, because I think they would prefer that you hear it from them, what they want, because I don't want to misrepresent it. You know, I have my own views on what I think they want, but you know, I would still suggest that you know, even after hearing what I have to say, you may want to go, you know, straight to the horse and get it out the horse's mouth. But I think the main thing they want, I think the reason that the FBA movement even came about, it's a reparations movement. That is the main, like FBA. I don't know if you're familiar with ADOS, American Descendants of Slaves.
I'm just hearing about it, honestly.
So there's also the American Descendants of Slaves, and the reason they, you know, and again, this is just my views on it. You know, if you want to get, you know, an FBA view, you may want to speak with them. But I think the reason they're calling themselves descendants of slaves is because, like I said, they're a reparations movement, and that's their main goal is reparations. Same thing with FBA. The reason they call themselves foundational is because of slavery. Like that's the foundational part. You know, they say they built the country because of their slave labor. So so both organizations are really reparations movements. And their main, and you know, when they talk about delineation, because you know, that's also one of their main talking points, is delineating from Caribbean people and from African people and immigrants to America in particular. And the main reason they want to delineate is because they don't think that immigrants from the Caribbean and immigrants from Africa deserve reparations from America, because they didn't experience any slavery in America, and neither did their ancestors. So they're delineating, and their main goal is to kind of secure their reparations bag and to make sure that the people who they feel are entitled to it are the only ones that get a piece of it.
Okay, and you make sense when you tell me to go talk to those FBA people, because I went to some of their panels and mostly they just give me the runaround and call me tether and all these type of things. And when I speak on,
you know what a tether is,
I don't feel
right?
like you was enlightening me, but I was cutting you off because I was emotional. So now I'm coming to you on a level-headedness. So I want you to enlighten me because you're up there. You understand? So tell me what's a tether. Yeah.
So if you remember that their main goal is reparations, and a tether is an immigrant, like someone from the Caribbean who comes to who lives in America, but doesn't support Black Americans getting reparations. Like if they say you're undermining their reparations claim. So that is the main definition of what a tether is. It's an immigrant in America who speaks against Black Americans getting reparations.
But what if I'm not that type of person to speak against and say, yo, such and such, they deserve it?
Right, then you're not a tether.
So what?
Then you're not a tether. A tether is a particular type of immigrant. just the ones. So when they call you a tether, you can let them know that you support their calls for reparations, and hopefully that will prevent them from calling you a tether. Although,
It
if
don't
you
matter to me, to
undermine
be
them,
honest.
yeah, me neither. But their idea of you undermining them may go further than just reparations. Like if you go against them in anything that they're interested in, if you speak against anything that they are speaking for, then you're a tether as an immigrant. So a tether is
Okay.
just anyone who
As an
undermines
immigrant
FBA. Yeah, an immigrant, especially a black
who
immigrant,
undermine them.
who undermines them. Mainly their reparations movement, but pretty much any movement that they're a part of. That makes you a
Okay.
tether.
Okay. Okay. Now I'm understanding clearly. And you make sense
Yeah.
when you tell me to go speak to them. That makes sense. That makes sense
Yeah,
for real.
because
So I'm
they
gonna
may
ask
have
them
they
these
may have a
questions.
totally different they may have a totally different take on it. But that
For
is
real.
my understanding of it. And I just think that is, to me, that is the most that is actually a proper understanding of their view, of their position.
For
But let
real.
me see if any of them is in the let me see if, yeah, there goes Andre Townsville. Let's see what Andre Townsville has to say about it. He says, "You're only a tether if you try to cosplay as one of us and jump into our politics and try to stop us from getting reparations. So please stop misusing the word." Like, Andre, can you tell us what cosplaying is? Because I don't see how I'm missing. Let me ask you a question, Carl.
Cosplay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
what does that
listening.
mean? That means, like, so based on
Cosplay.
what Andre wrote, like, how far off am I? Like, because he thinks I'm misrepresented, but I don't see where I'm, because he says exactly what I just said. Jump into our politics and try
Ex-
to stop us from getting reparations. That's what it isn't that what I said a tether is?
exactly.
Yeah, so I don't know how he
Exactly.
says I'm misusing the word. The only thing
And
is
that's the thing.
cosplaying. What does that mean? Oh, okay, cosplaying as one of them. Like, does that mean I'm pretending to be a Black American? Is that what that means?
I think that's what they mean. Yeah, like somebody who get the accent and stuff like that, who dress like them, act like them. You know what I mean? Like, I was raised there. You understand? I left. So if I go back and I say, "Yo, I'm a Jamaican," but I don't really like have the Jamaican accent, and I speak to a FBA person, they'll probably say I'm cosplaying because I'm not talking like a Jamaican. You understand?
Right. Sure.
I guess that's what they mean.
Yeah, but I think even if that's what they mean, I think at the heart of it, what's the main thing they're talking about is that we're trying to stop them from getting reparations. Whether I'm cosplaying, whether I'm saying it in patois, or if I'm saying it as a Yankee, like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, the accent I'm using doesn't matter. It's the fact that I am trying to stop their reparations claim. That really is what makes you a tether. So the cosplaying part is kind of maybe is like seasoning on the meat, but the meat is really the fact is
Exactly.
the reparations.
I want you to listen very, very carefully.
It's all about life in the street. People are suffer, try survive in the heat. Bad mind them out to one, hygiene a do it. That's why enough of them get rifle a beat. Everybody want big ups and want to drive in a Jeep. Every day I'm at the ball when she buy in a read. Not even 5 days, we can't find for the week. Me no see no changes, the same cycle repeat. Give thanks cause life it's a sweet. But keep a eye open every time you go sleep. Cause mankind jealous and them idle go live. Them never yet plant and not try figure it. Bigger heads where you fight for the seat. Now cater about the future nor the child where you creep. Them a pray the fat Kyle with some meat. The system will slide where you fit.
Inna the streets where we born and grow.
Only Jah know and nobody know. When we talk about ghetto life, talk about ghetto life. Everybody a priest, say them want it though. That's why them a speed and they pan the go. Cause this a real ghetto life. This a real ghetto life. Yeah. Everybody just a pre-success. When me looking at the street, you me see enough stress. Them all a fight for who reach up next. Everybody want floss and a beat up chest. Juvenile in a them teen love sex. Them a pre the fast money, them no need subjects. And if you're unfortunate, please don't vex. I saw the thing said cause the streets don't rest. In the streets where we born and grow. Only Jah know and nobody know. When we talk about ghetto life, talk about ghetto life. Everybody a priest, say them want it though. That's why them a speed and they pan the go. Cause this a real ghetto life. This a real ghetto life. Yeah. It's all about life in the street. People are suffer, try survive in the heat. Bad mind them up to one, hygiene a do it. That's why enough of them, rifle a beat. Everybody want the ghost and want to drive in a Jeep. Every day I'm at the ball when she buy in a read. Not even 5 wheels, we can't find for the week. Me no see no changes, the same cycle repeat. Give thanks cause life it's a sweet. But keep a eye open every time you go sleep. Cause mankind jealous and them idle go leap. Them never yet plant and not try figure rape. Bigger heads where you fight for the seed. Now care about the future nor the child when you creep. Them a pray the fat Kyle resonate. The system will slide where you fit. In the streets where we born and grow. Only Jah know and nobody know. When we talk about ghetto life, talk about ghetto life. Everybody a priest, say them want it though. That's why them a speed and they pan the go. Cause this a real ghetto life. This a real ghetto life. Yeah.